back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. If you're an Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Progressed, this is your tarot card reading. I just want to make sure we're recording. That's first and foremost. Right off the bat, right? That'd be funny. Anyways, Aries, I hope you're doing well. If you have Mars in Aries as well, this is also your tarot card reading. We're going to be looking at the collective energy a little bit here for you, Aries. We're going to start off with an end-to-end check. We have the energy of miracles. You have the energy of isolation. There's some isolation and some miracles. You may not know what to say, how to speak up. There's isolation within your voice. And your throat chakra is being isolated right now. There's based upon some guilt. What do you feel guilty from, though? What do you feel guilt from, and what do you need to forgive? Is it yourself you need to forgive because you feel guilty for yourself? It's like you had a miracle show up and you really witnessed a miracle for yourself, but you're in isolation. Maybe you're not understanding that this is a miracle, so you don't know what to say. It's like you never thought such of a good thing could come into you, and it came. So now you're like, damn, what do I do? So I'm hearing you're like a loss for words. There was some guilt here, but I think you're learning to forgive yourself or forgive who have hurt you. Or you wouldn't feel guilt if someone else hurt you. You usually only feel guilt if you feel like you did something wrong to someone else. So I feel like this is you developing a sense of forgiveness for yourself here, Aries. Learning to forgive yourself for hurt. Maybe you've hurt someone or like did something, but you forgiving yourself brought in this miracle. I'm not sure where it's playing out, guys, if it's before or after. It's very interesting because this guilt can be an obstacle to overcome, but to overcome it you got to utilize forgiveness. So you got to forgive yourself. I'm hearing there's no need to be guilty. No matter what this is, whatever this is, Aries, you feel guilty towards. What do you feel guilty about? We have victim and self-worth. Did you feel like a victim? Did this person feel like a victim? This is very interesting. Seeing you feel like a victim, or you seen some victim energy. See, someone felt guilty. It's interesting because we have victim and guilt. Like, how can you be a victim and feel guilty at the same time? That's what's crazy. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe this is why you're feeling, why you're isolating yourself, because you can't analyze both of this energy, guilt and victim. This could be all things you're overcoming based upon finding your self-worth because of your level of forgiveness, because you've witnessed a miracle. So these can be the energies you've had to deal with, the shadow aspect, and this is how you're healing it, right? So to heal this isolation, you have to understand that miracles are real. You have to show up for yourself, and shine that light, right? Have that faith, have that prayer, right? That solar plexus, that's that Jesus energy. You have to have that conviction on your path, right? Have that conviction of who you are as an individual here. That's that solar plexus is that individuality energy, right? Your ability to express and set the stage for something to be spoken. And that's this isolation. You have to set the stage for yourself to express who you are, right? In order to overcome this guilt, you got to forgive. Who and what places and things do you have to forgive? This could be including yourself as well, right? And then we have victim. In order to overcome the victim mindset and this victim energy, you have to tap into your level of self-worth. You have to develop a form of self-worth here. I'm going to flip two last ones here. We have gratitude and balance. In order to feel this gratitude, incorporate a level of balance. Okay. Be grateful for how far you've come. Be grateful for the changes that await you. You've been in balance and you kind of know what you need to be putting back in balance. And that's a little bit of a collective here for Aries. Let's get into it. If any of these cards pop out again, guys, make sure you catch them. We will take note of that. If we notice anything pop up again. After out that real quick. Candle wax. I had dropped a piece of sage and like that flame got a little too big. And I don't want it to keep burning while I'm doing the reading, so just look after it once I'm done here. That's not really much of a distraction. So let's look into it here right now, Aries. Let's see what we got going on in the collective energies right now. Let's see what we got. Show me Aries. Show me Aries. Completion, completing a cycle here. Okay. This is why, because you're starting a new, you're on like a new path. You start a new chapter in life. But you're also confused about this chapter in your life. It's tough to have that perseverance as well, to make it through. A lot of hermit energy, Aries. What's going on? I'm seeing a lack of self-expression, a lack of movement. I'm seeing stagnant energies. Seeing this victim card come out, and we have isolation out here again, showing itself as the last card. Then we have the impartiality card showing itself as well. We have renewal. See, so this is a renewal, finding a new sense of home and grounding and stability within your own spirit, right? Your own energy. That is that root chakra energy. And in order to feel grounded, like you're going through a renewal, there's a rebirth happening right now. I'm seeing big transformation. As we tap in and pull a mystery confirmation card, now that I grab the deck, I wouldn't be surprised to see the death card coming out, even the hangman, even judgment, because these are all significantly new representing new chapters, new perspectives. The tower can be significant as well, the change going right now, changing your foundation. Even the hermit, because of all the gray energy coming through. Put that down right there, and we're gonna look at this completion energy in the past right here. We have the Fool at the bottom as well, so it does show me you're starting a new chapter. It's literally like just the spirit. You don't know what to think, you don't know what to feel. It's just you're going with the flow, you're going with the vibe, you're going with the essence of the spirit, right? I'm hearing think outside the box, you know, be a little bit spontaneous. Don't move, don't act like a fool. I'm hearing don't act like a fool. Because you're confused, don't let this lead you to acting like a fool, especially with this isolation. This isolation energy. You've completed a new cycle, it's renewal and it's fresh and it's a new beginning, but don't act foolish because you've tapped into a new beginning here, a new time for yourself to where it feels like you're kind of lost. And then you can do whatever in that time, right? To find yourself, but like try not to be too much of like a lost cause, right? Try to move with some intention behind what, like, the things you do. Don't be too foolish and things of that nature, right? Because you are in a state of confusion right now. So if you just do whatever, that may lead to planting the wrong seeds, not having any intent behind it, having the wrong intent, etc. If you're confused, you don't know the right cognitive functions to make a decision, right? So it's important for you to think a little bit extra and to not do things too outside the box, right? because your spirit's going through, you're in a new space spiritually right now. You got to incorporate some more balance in life, some more healthy habits. I think you could be learning how to incorporate what habits to incorporate, what forms of communication to incorporate. You may be stuck as well, not knowing what to say or how to come forward in terms of communication as well here, Aries. You could feel like you are in a retreatful time, you know, just kind of a behind the scenes kind of time. You also may be disassociating from friend groups, social groups, online networks, and things of that nature. And then you are likely not communicating with those things as well. You're learning how to incorporate a different level of balance here in that area. Perseverance is hard for you to overcome. It's hard for you to keep pushing, persevere, push through, and think and motivate yourself and get to the next level. I can see that's hard for you, Aries. I hear breaking point too. But you gotta come out of this isolation. If you are so closed off, Aries, to accepting help or accepting guidance or to make certain choices, then you won't get through it. Like, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you won't get through it. You have to. Life is life by design. You can't sit in your despair, because things won't get better, and miracles are real when you take action and incorporate your part too. You know, success happens when you meet it with preparation, when opportunities met with preparation, right? So you have to prepare yourself every day to get better, do a little bit better. How are you going to persevere? How are you going to make yourself feel better today? What new habit can you incorporate? How can you feel less confused? Do things that are positive in your life that can help find your direction, find a footprint. We have the energy of creation here. Your creations could seem stagnant as well, and not wanting to create or have, a sense of creativity. So you're deeply connected to the energy of creation here, Aries, but I don't see any. You could be not creating right now. I feel like you have no spark or no creative spark. Can be a big thing as well. We do have victim showing up again, heart chakra energy. A lot of this hermit energy, a lot of this gray area energy, confusion, stuck at the crossroads, not knowing which direction to go, left or right or center. Thinking is not quite there. You're more so just flowing with the vibe, because it's like you're confused. You don't know what to think about something right now. And I think it's just your life in general, the direction you want to go, the connections that you have, right? A lot of withdrawal, I'm hearing. But what are you a victim of? You got to pay attention to this victim stuff. Like, there's this victim energy that you have on your heart. It's this victim energy, victim mindset that's keeping you stuck, because it's what's blocking your heart. And then you block your heart, it keeps you in isolation because you don't trust what you want to say. You don't trust how you feel. Therefore, you're never going to communicate it. If you don't communicate it, how do you expect to achieve anything, right? So this victim energy here, Aries, is very interesting. What hurts you? There's what happened that was heavy on the heart. Could be multiple things. But you're not a victim. You can't keep thinking you're a victim to something and hoping something's going to change with that mindset. Nothing is going to change. I'm going to tell you right now, nothing is going to change with that mindset. I have to be harsh with it. Because you sitting there thinking you're a victim and someone's going to come save you because of the way you think about this situation, you're wrong. It's going to lead you to isolation. So you have to be willing to open your heart, get out of that energy, stop wearing a mask, and stop hoping for someone outside of you to come fill your heart. You don't want to pay attention to this victim energy, but Spirit's telling you have to pay attention to it, because that's exactly what's holding you back. That's what's keeping you stuck, and that's what's keeping you isolated. That's what's keeping you in this hermit energy, to where you don't want to say, express, or show up. You're just staying confused. You're confused because you're holding on to something that you don't need to hold on to. And that's blocking your heart, that's blocking your manifestation, that's contracting your spirit compared to expanding your space. Therefore, everything in your life probably seems like it's leaving, like it's separating, like it's disappearing, like it's falling, and then you're just you going in your space and isolating yourself, not knowing what to say. But this is all happening to offer you a new time, a new renewal, a new time of life right now, a new way of living. And if you're not ready for that, there is going to be a period of isolation because you're going through a spiritual shift. I have to tell you, your spirit is developing new thoughts, new feelings. You've reached a different level of a new space. Your resonance is on a different wavelength. So your usual thoughts and feelings, I'm hearing you no longer resonate with. You're not used to, like, how you think normally. You're not thinking that way. So it's hard for you to identify who and what you feel you are. So you don't feel like yourself, I'm hearing. Right? You don't feel like yourself. But as you shift spaces, you also shift mindsets. And when you're in that space, you're going to develop new thoughts and new feelings being in that space, which is that Fool energy. You have to be open-minded to the new thoughts and to the new feelings you're going to feel as you transition through this time. As you move forward from a different resonance, your old thoughts, old feelings, old actions may no longer resonate with you, may no longer sit within you. You may want to do it, but something's pushing you away from it. This is what's pushing you away from it because you're not in that space. And if you continue forcing yourself to do those things when your spirit doesn't want to be in that space, and you're mentally pushing yourself to be in that space, even though it's causing detriment, then you're only causing your own isolation. You're only causing harm to yourself. And that's how you become your own worst enemy, because spiritually you know you don't want to do something, but mentally you're attached to it based upon emotion and trigger and chemical hormones and things of that nature, right? So you're pushing to go towards the instant gratification or whatever the case may be, but spiritually you know you don't resonate with certain people, you don't resonate in certain places, you don't resonate with certain thoughts, you don't resonate with certain feelings, you don't resonate with certain TV shows, etc., because the space you're in is shifting. The vibrational frequency that you're on has changed. When that shifts, your thoughts starts to change because they start resonating with what is in that space spiritually, what's in that cloud, that energy signature. You know what I'm saying? That space has a cloud of thoughts in there. You get what I'm saying? Has a cloud of feelings in there. So once you're there as a spirit, that's like where you resonate at. And you're going to resonate in accordance to those thoughts and those feelings, etc. So your old ones, and then if you didn't do this at will, your old thoughts and feelings and things of that nature aren't going to resonate with you. So you're going to feel like a loss in identity, which is what the Fool is telling you to do. Stay open-minded, because this is what's happening. Hope this brought you clarity, Aries. We're going to dive into the mystery card before this gets too extensive. If anyone's looking for a personal reading or an extensive, don't hesitate to hit my email. I'm here for you. We have daily uploads on the channel. Make sure you guys are tuning in. Shout out to my Rumble fam as well, because the Rumble channel is growing tremendously. Shout out to all the comments, the love, the support, the views, all that good stuff. I hope it brings you clarity. Thank you for supporting. Let's check the mystery card out. Let's see what we got. We got some major arcana energy here. I said some majors earlier that we guessed, and let's see. You know, I do feel big Hermit energy. I feel big Judgment energy. I feel big Death, big Hangman, the Tower, 100%. Even the Lovers to make a choice, because it's, you know, life by design. But let's see. We could have, let's see. Even some fire would be good to let me know you're taking some action. You know, some actions being taken. Swords. Yeah, that makes sense. With this confusion in this air, the blue. Yeah, swords, that makes sense. Because you're confused. You're confused. So this, but what's good is that we're seeing the Ten of Swords, which lets me know that this cycle of confusion is soon to be over for you. But you were the one stabbing yourself in the back for the longest time based upon your thoughts and feelings. Right? Because this confusion was killing you. It had you stuck, like literally stuck, caged. But that's coming to an end. See, the 10, the completion. So you're no longer going to be confused. This energy of confusion that's in your current energy is going to dissipate soon. And I think it's going to dissipate because you're going through this energy of isolation. I think Spirit wants to put you through this energy of isolation because this is the outcome card. So Spirit wants you to go through this positive isolation to realize, to gain clarity, and to stop the confusion, to stop overthinking something. So this isolation is going to calm your mind a little bit to where you complete a cycle of overthinking. You gain clarity by incorporating different lifestyle changes and lifestyle habits to where it's more balanced, especially towards friend groups, neighborhoods, and reform communication. Incorporate things that can help you speak better, help you communicate better, or learn or understand. Also, I'm hearing a change in friend group or a different balance in friends, a different change or balance in neighborhood. And even in online status, this could be community groups, networks, social medias, online business, things of that nature, and developing more balance towards those things. Maybe you work, in your neighborhood, maybe work-life balance. And then that'll allow you to keep pushing through with this perseverance. As you gain clarity, you're going to start understanding that, yeah, you are persevering. It's going to be a challenge, but it's going to be done. I'm hearing creation can help you transmute as well. I'm hearing you're emotionally connected to creation, to the energy of creation, giving birth to something new in the world, bringing something to the world that you have to offer, etc. Pay attention to this victim mindset. You may need to isolate from some people, places, and things. Who's making you feel like a victim? Because there could be a person, place, or thing making you feel like a victim. This is on your heart, though. It deeply affects you emotionally based upon your heart. So maybe some heart chakra work as well. That would be good to kind of do, some heart chakra meditations, things of that nature. Work on loving unconditionally, loving and giving unconditionally, right? I always say that. Embrace your friendships. Embrace your family members. Don't keep spite. Don't keep grudges and things of that nature in your heart, because that's what's going to keep this victim energy growing to where you feel like you're an enemy to the people you're connected to emotionally, and you have to wear a face with these people. But this mask can only be worn for so long. I was brought you clarity, Aries. As always, I'm watching from afar, and I'm rooting for you. No outro today.